Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Brenda Rogers, and I'm a clinical naturopath and life coach and yoga teacher, specializing in women's health, particularly menopause, perimenopause, midlife women's health. And I am with and have the absolute pleasure to be speaking with Mrs. Tory von Bergen here, and we're talking about nutrition and the upcoming event that we'll discuss and remind you of at the end here. So big warm welcome to you, Tory.
Thank you, Brenda. It's awesome to be here. I'm so excited about our event in November.
And just to introduce Tory, Tory is a nutritionist, recently qualified, but has been a long-term advocate of the Western A. Price Foundation and the Western Price Diet, Wise Traditions Diet, which he's going to explain a little bit more about, and is also the co-owner with her husband of Billabong Retreat. Many of you will have heard of that, and has been teaching nutrition there and advocating good diets for a long time. So, Tory, how did you come across the Wise Traditions Diet, and where were you at the time?
Firstly, I was in the reception of a chiropractor's looking at a flyer going, oh, that looks really interesting. And then I put it to bed for a few years. And then early on in the days of the retreat, I had the pleasure of a incredibly beautiful man, Paul Check, come and stay with his teacher training group. And at the time I was a bloated, struggling, mostly vegetarian. And I was just about to turn myself and my family round to being vegans, and so grateful for this opportunity to meet him and see how healthy this group of people were.
And what's the difference? I mean, effectively, what's the difference that this diet has made, and some of the fundamentals about it?
Yeah, so I think I was on a vegetable mission, using rice bran oils, thinking that they were healthy, not eating butter at all, not really understanding the importance of nutrient-dense foods. And really over the years, I've really changed that. Western Price Foundation implores butter and saturated fats from animals, in terms of tallow and lard. Also plant fats, coconut oil, and as well as all these other wonderful foods that we'll find out about.
Yes, that's a good segue. So our topic for our event in November is kitchen staples. What are those for you?
Well, over about 2 or 3 weeks, I will have certain meals in place in the kitchen, which sort of rotate. And those are ones including liver for B12. So I'll make a huge amount of bolognese, say up to 15 litres, and I'll turn that into a lasagna, a bolognese, and perhaps a tacos. Also, I'll do a baked beans, which includes bone broth and lots of butter, some tallow, lots of beautiful spices. I'll also include kefir in smoothies and to soak grains, and lots of different fats.
Yeah, right. Well, we can't cover all of those right now. That's what people are coming to the webinar for, right? But I'm really curious about the baked beans. So, because we have that stuff in the supermarket, why that they're supposed to be good for you, right? You buy baked beans, it's very British, have them for breakfast on toast or whatever. So what tell us just briefly about yours, and it's obviously quite a bit of fat that you're putting in there. Tell us about that.
Well, firstly, I'll start with how to prepare the beans, because one of the steps for the Western Price Foundation is proper preparation of grains. So we really need to be buying the little navy beans or cannelloni beans in their dried state, not out of a tin, and then we soak them. So when we're soaking them, we're getting rid of any enzyme inhibitors or phytic acid, and then we can add all sorts of beautiful ingredients, from your cup of broth to tomato paste, some sumac, and then I always add my beautiful fats as well. So some tallow, ghee, and of course butter and salt at the end.
And for those who are unfamiliar with fats, what is ghee and what is tallow?
Well, tallow is from beef or lamb. Tallow is the fat from beef or lamb. They're saturated fats. And ghee is a clarified butter, which is great for the integrity of the gut wall.
Saturated fats. Oh no, we can't have those.
I know, danger, danger.
Danger, danger.
Yeah, but the evidence is actually of the contrary. So we really can be well assured with the information that Western Price gives us that saturated fats are actually heart healthy and needed in so many processes of the body.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited that we're going to learn so much more about that from not just the health perspective, but the taste and, healthy food choice perspective, because that sounds like it's going to taste divine, at our upcoming webinar. So can you just say a couple of things about people who are interested, what they're going to get out of that webinar?
Well, I would say that I'm just endlessly inspired and fascinated by Western Price and the foundation. And I have been now cooking like this for many years and have seen so much change in health in my family. So I would say if anybody has any health issues out there and they want to see their children thrive, because I think that women deeply want to help their children to be the best they possibly can be, come to the seminar.
Yes. Thank you very much, everyone. And in case the details aren't below this video right now, depending on where you're seeing this video, the event is advertised on Eventbrite. It's called Kitchen Staples for a Nourishing Kitchen.
Yay.
And it's also on Facebook. There's a Facebook event as well, in case you're seeing this on Facebook. But otherwise, just go to Eventbrite. You'll find it there. It's on Zoom. It's on the 4th of November, which is a Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. till 8:30 p.m. And it's going to be absolute fun. So come along.
It's going to be fun and very informative.
Thanks so much, Tory.
Thanks, Brenda. Bye.